We're going to continue our demonstration and explanation of the mineral shock by Envirox. Remember, this is the low toxicity acid remover for mineral deposits and soap scum. A perfect place for both of those is next to the soap dispenser and our water. One of the things that happens is as we wash our hands and we're washing over this area, going back and forth here, both our soap and our water deposits around this area and down in the basin, in the back of the basin here. So, whenever you come in to start your nightly cleaning, what you might want to do is inspect these certain areas. You would actually take your mineral shock and apply it just as we did before. Notice that we're squirting this instead of spraying, and you simply would coat those areas. Another area that you might get is the very back of the basin here. It goes down and sits around the ring here. Normally this part of the basin is easily wiped out, but this is where it all settles, is right here. Because it's the action of going from the soap dispenser to the water faucet and doing this. Now if while you're doing this it should spray up onto your mirror, it's not going to be an issue. You would simply rinse it just like you would any other surface. Now you would do this before you start the rest of your procedure in your restroom, but also bear in mind that there is 5 minutes, so don't get carried away doing other things and forget about this. I would suggest that if you've got a situation like this one here where we have 3 sinks, you spray these, maybe service your towel and your tissue and your soap dispensers, maybe wipe down your mirrors, and then come to wiping these areas down here. As we said before, you could use the middle of your white pad or some non-abrasive hand pad, and you could scour this area here around this where we have the hard water deposits. In this case, they're going to be building up on the countertop, and we would scrub that area. We'd also scrub right in here, right in this front area here. This is where that soap buildup, and we have a little lip right here, and this is where our hard water deposits and soap's going to build up, and we could use the pad. At this point, turn our water on. Now, in order to rinse this up here, I'm going to have to use my rag. Now you notice I turned on the hot water first. I really don't know that it matters whether you use hot water or cold water, but anytime that you use hot water, you're going to get a little more smell from your chemicals. So it would be preferable to use the cold water, but it's not going to be really hazardous one way or the other. And you can wipe this whole area down, rinse this out, and then we could follow with our drying rag as we did on the stainless steel out front, and we can dry this to make sure that we have not left any deposits of the mineral shock behind. And you can see what this does is the mineral shock is not going to leave any residues. What we've done is we've cleaned all the soap, the mineral deposits. We've actually rinsed it, we've flushed it down, we've wiped away everything. Even at this point, you really don't need to come back and sanitize this surface afterwards. This has already been cleaned, it's already been removed. Once you've done this, you don't need to come back. Now you're probably only going to go through this step maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Maybe you do it on this sink more than you do on these because of the usage. You're going to be the judge of when and how often to use it.